Versace. Hi everyone, ADORECREAM's back. Just a quick one here. I've got a purple gem coming out sometime this week, and it's going to be a good one for you. It's going to be one of my absolutely favourite songs. I'll give you a clue. The song dates from 1987, and it's not Adore. It's a less known song, and it's actually not that liked by the community. But I want to talk about something else just quickly. There were two live streams over the weekend. First of all, there was Prince's friend who had a live stream, and I felt sorry for him because nearly everyone was watching the other live stream. But first, I'll talk about Prince's friend. First of all, mate, congratulations on getting 20,000 subscribers. I mean, that's just absolutely bloody incredible. As far as talking to people going, I mean, I can't really afford to lift my Patreon level, but if you want to have a live conversation or something, that would be really great. It'll probably really grow my channel a bit. Just to let you guys know, I'm glad I've got 200 subscribers now. I mean, in my interim, I seem to have picked up about 30 more subscribers, which is quite bizarre. What else? Yep. Yes, we'll talk about Mr. Ant's Purple Music and Night Child's live stream. Hilarious, because, you know, we have time zone differences and I work odd hours in this country. I got home and turned the day. I usually turn on the computer after I finished working and just chill for a bit before I go have my morning nap. And anyway, it just so happened it said, you know, live stream started 23 minutes ago, so I switched into it straight away. Said ADORECREAM's here, and they went, "Hey, it's ADORECREAM, subscribe to his channel." And then Purple Music don't ask me why. I said, "I've got something for you, Purple," when he started screaming his head off, and I'm like, I felt a wee bit offended. It's like, is that all I am? Just a scream channel? It's like, you know, I just come along and start screaming and say, "Oh, Prince did the song, had a great scream in it," and yeah, you know, and that's it. You can't have no scream channel. You know, I mean, people want to see more than just me screaming along to Prince. I mean, I know it probably wasn't meant in malice, but seriously, dude, I'm a lot more than just a screamer, you know, okay? I mean, I actually went back and watched some of my screaming on the channels, and yeah, some of it's a bit cringeworthy, but, you know, I'm trying to do something to be unique here. I mean, not many other people are bothering with the screaming. And if anything, I don't actually think my screaming's that good. I mean, a lot of the time my voice sounds cracky or there's too much liquid in my throat. I mean, had you got to me 20 or 30 years earlier, I mean, my screaming was amazing. I could probably scream better than Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. But anyway, different subject. One other thing they did hit upon, and I mean, this goes back to Mr. Ant's video about, you know, the estate milking people, is that in some ways I agree, but in another way I'm going to disagree about one thing. One thing that got an awful lot of abuse on that video was this thing, the Versace Experience. But it was funny though. I loved the way how every 5, you know, minutes or so, I mean, Purple Music, I mean, he's easily the comedian of the three. He jumped in and went, "Versace!" You know, which is quite funny. I decided to buy the damn thing, and I know you probably all think I'm mad because it's apparently a colossal rip-off, and I'm going to put two sides to this argument. So, Purple Music, Mr. Ant, if you guys are watching this, not so much Night Child, I mean, I know he was a bit more mellow, you know, I mean, he wasn't really slamming it as much, but there is a reason why I bought this thing and why I bought the record. And I'll tell you, it's because, first of all, I don't have the Gold Experience on vinyl. I mean, as you know, Gold Experience is one of my absolute favourite, you know, albums of Prince's of all time. Basically, after 1988, it's my favourite Prince album. Nothing is better than it, not even the Superfluous Phase 2 and Artificial Age. It's just an amazing album, let's face it. And even though this isn't the Gold Experience, this really is just an early version. Originally when I picked it up, I thought, oh, it's probably just an extended single with a couple of songs. But these are actually mostly serviceable versions of these Gold Experience songs. And I know you guys are saying, oh, it's a rip-off and it's there to Gooch fans, but now you guys tell me. Now you are hearing Shy and 319 spinning around on the record. Well, this thing is spinning around with that cymbal, and the music's playing really loud. I'm sorry, that is worth every cent of the $46.99 I paid for it. And that leads me to the next point, and this is where I jump to the defense of you guys. I hopped on the Prince org as well, and I noticed that there was a thread there, people were complaining about the prices of some of these re-releases, and I totally agree. I mean, yes, these are definitely aimed at collectors, they are vanity items. But at the same time, what I like to know is that I have the choice of buying these things. I mean, now, you know, I've had a pretty good year. I mean, I can afford to buy. I'm not buying everything. I'm not going to buy the vinyl version of 1999 Deluxe. I did not buy Emancipation on vinyl. But I bought this because I needed it. It's the closest I'm ever going to get to a vinyl copy of the Gold Experience. As you know, I've got the Gold Experience on CD and tape. And I like it. I mean, I like the songs on the cell. I mean, it's a great song. I mean, it's actually quite funny when at the end it goes, "Welcome to the dawn. You are now an official member of the Versace Experience." I thought that was hilarious, basically. And really it is. It's basically, I mean, it has got a couple of new songs. It's got Ruti Kazuti. It's got Shatanek Control, which is sort of a version of I Hate You. The Kama Sutra Overture is not so great. Free the Music is okay. And I Hate You, well, I mean, it's got I Hate You on it, for God. How can you not like that song, you know? It's actually a pretty good album. And I love the artwork, you know, this is just so cool. Watching it spin around. Now, you guys, when I buy these things too, I notice that the packaging on them is pretty shit. I mean, basically you get this really bad plastic wrapped around it, so you actually have to, what I do straight away, and I advise you guys to do it too if you buy one of these things, is take that shitty plastic off, basically. And I get these stupid stickers they put on the front. I want to keep them, so I just put them on inside the jacket here. And what I do is I instantly put the album into one of these things, because as you can see, it looks good now, but realistically this stuff is really flimsy cardboard. If you leave it by itself, it's going to get all crinkly and nasty, and even worse is that the record might even slip through the bottom. And what I intend to do actually here is I've just haven't got to the record store in a while, so I'm going to buy some Mylar bags with my record in that and preserve this wrapper basically. So that's what I do with my albums. Okay, you guys are really going to think I've lost my mind now because I bought another album while I was down there. Yep, Chaos and Disorder. I know. Now this one, it was just a wee bit harder to get rid of the sticker because it's got this wrapper on it. So what I did was when I got my new over bag, I just stuck the sticker on top of that basically. But definitely when you buy the albums, they'll be wrapped up in this like plastic that clings to it. Take it off, because I found over a couple of years it will actually start to warp the record. Because it actually shrinks around the record, you need to take it off because it's actually constricting it. Some very unlucky people might actually already buy a record and find the thing slightly warped. Now this is what the Chaos and Disorder vinyl looks like, same purple vinyl. And I agree with what, you know, Mr. Ant and a couple other people said about, I mean, maybe they should really change the colour of this vinyl to, you know, sort of adapt to the feel of the album, like, you know what I mean, the raves. Now, as far as these re-releases go, I'm not going to buy every single one. I know there are some fans out there who will buy every single one. I know there's also a lot of you who like won't buy one of the damn things because I think they're just a rip-off, basically. Basically, I'm buying what I want and what I need. I don't have a CD copy of Chaos and Disorder. I don't have a tape copy of it. I only have a digital copy of it. I wanted a physical copy of the album. And also, let's face it, I mean, Chaos and Disorder is usually the last album you expect to find on vinyl. And I actually quite like the album. There's only one really awful song on this album. And that is basically I Rock Therefore I Am. And that's not even because of Prince, it's because of the really bad rapping by Scrap D and Stepperanks. Obviously a very poor quality imitation of Shabba-Ranks. You know, the one used to go, Shabba! I've been watching some old Fresh Prince episodes and he's doing that, Shabba! Well, he shot his... That's my points about these re-releases. Basically, I did not buy the Emancipation one. I did buy Musicology 3121 and Planet Earth, but I did not buy Emancipation. I'm not buying the rave ones, and I'm definitely not getting 1999. The other good thing about these albums too, and this really pleased me, now if I can just find it, it's in here somewhere, is that when you buy these albums, I'm sorry I can't find the damn things, is out pops a little bit of paper called We Are Vinyl, and actually you can download the thing off none. So I don't have to buy the CD as well. So when I got my Versace Experience, I also got my CD copy of it, which I downloaded with no problem at all, and burned it onto a CD. Now, another thing I noticed too is that when I went on Prince.org, I noticed that with a lot of you British augers is that the prices of these things are set around the world, and it seems that you British augers are really getting a bad deal. I read that in Britain they're charging something like £38.99 or £34.99 for each of these albums, and like 50 something pounds for a double album set, and something like nearly £210 for the 1999 deluxe. Now I can tell you here, I live in New Zealand. New Zealand is pretty much at the end of the world. I mean, if you want to get further away from anywhere else in the world, you need to basically go to the moon or Mars. Here, these cost $46.99 each. Basically, a single vinyl record costs $46.99. A double album set costs $64.99. Now, translated into British pounds, $46.99 is approximately £24. So that means us people here in New Zealand are getting these albums for about 50% to 70% of what you British are paying. Someone is gouging the record prices in Britain, and I think you should blame Boris Johnson. I mean, the guy's an idiot. He's basically a British Trump. So I feel sorry for you guys. I have noticed in Spain it's much cheaper. I think they're paying something like €17, whereas in Ireland it's like €80. Unfortunately, I think it's dictated by market. I mean, I thought New Zealand, who we're getting a rip-off here. I've heard the price for the 1999 set in New Zealand will be $79.95 for the CD set, and it will be approximately $239 for the records, which is, I consider, very expensive, but it's actually in line with what the Americans are paying. Just as a point of reference, the New Zealand dollar is at 52 British pence, and it's been variating between 49 and 54. And American dollars, it's really dropped off lately. A couple of years ago, we were like 75, 80 cents, but lately it's been around 63, 65 cents. It's really low. So basically, if an album costs $50 in America, it's going to cost $100 here, because not only is it going to be 85 our money, but everything coming into this country now has duty and GST whacked on it if it's over $60. So really difficult. Plus, even worse is that because we're in New Zealand, a lot of the stuff is shipped from America or Europe. We have to pay mega postage and handling costs unless you want to wait months and months. So there you are. So now, on the other day, I thought I was getting ripped off by spending $94 on these 2 albums, but now I feel like they're bargains, basically. So there's my video. Okay, tomorrow we're going to talk about one of my absolute favourite Prince songs as a gem. Okay, I'll leave you guys guessing what it is. I'll give you a clue. It was one of the only songs to appear twice on an official Prince release, and when I say official Prince release, I mean one of the albums was officially released in 1994, the other was in 1988. The song is probably one of Prince's sexiest and dirtiest songs ever released, and it was pretty much my #1 Prince song until basically I got into Electric Intercourse, and around 2012 I decided I liked Adore more than the song. I still absolutely love the song, but you guys are going to love it when you hear it. And it involves a lot of falsetto and a lot of sex. Okay, so take care. That's ADORECREAM, and yeah, if you haven't watched those live streams I'm talking about, watch them, you know. And as far as these reissues go, I mean, you're the fan, you're the one with the money, it's your choice.